If there is one thing that unites millennials and Generation Z is the climate change issue and, of course, caring for the environment. The 6th Green Youth Indaba will commemorate the Youth Month by hosting its annual free entry Indaba with the theme Sustainable Development and Youth Unemployment Through Green Skills. So the Indaba takes place between the 18th and 19th of June at the CSIR International Convention Centre, and that is in Pretoria. To tell us more, we're joined in studio by Sanele Zulu, the co-founder and CEO of the Green Youth Network, as well as Omphemetse Plaatjies, who is an entrepreneur in the green economy, and she's also the director of Palesa Pads. It's a social enterprise that manufactures and distributes high-quality, reusable sanitary towels in Southern Africa. Good to have both of you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you for having us, Lillian.
Is it a bit of an exaggeration to say that the one thing that unites youth is that issue of the green environment? I mean, are the youth on the same page when it comes to that? I don't know who wants to take that question.
Yeah. Well, I think not all youth are on the same page because a lot of young people are still not aware of what climate change is about, or what the criticalness of climate change, you know. So we're not all on the same page, but I think as the Green Youth Network, that's what we're trying to do, to basically expose young people to the opportunities and also create some form of awareness to say what exactly are we talking about when we talk about the green economy.
And it's vitally important because if anything's going to affect the youth the most in this world is exactly this issue. So talk to us about this, the Green Youth Indaba. It's been going now for 6 years. So it's obviously grown very much over these years.
No, definitely. I think it's been exciting for us because over the years we've gotten support from different people and different partners. But our main goal is to create awareness to young people to say climate change is a reality. Two is that there are opportunities that come with climate change. You know, there's a new economy called the green economy, and people like Palesa Pads have explored those avenues basically to say what can be done, you know, to save our planet. And that's what we're trying to do as the Green Youth Network, to say young people must come up with innovative ideas, and then the platform helps them to expose those ideas.
All right, so let's talk to one of these ideas because this is an issue that no doubt affects so many young South Africans. You know, when we talk to the youth, we talk to young girls, it is a major issue. We've spoken about it for a long time. So now you've got Palesa Pads. Give us an idea. What is it all about?
Yes. So Palesa Pads are reusable sanitary pads. This beautiful idea was founded by the beautiful Cherie de Wet, the founder and CEO. She's actually here out on stage. And I would have loved if she was the one introducing the product, unfortunately. So the pads are actually made completely out of fabric, and they are reusable. So unlike the disposable counterpart, these pads are meant to last you substantially longer. They're made from exceptional quality fabric with a waterproof lining in between to ensure that no leaks penetrate the pad. And we've been in business for roughly about 2 years. The company was founded in 2017 by Cherie, like I mentioned, and we went commercial in 2017. I personally joined the company a few months later, and since then we've been striving quite well. We've managed to distribute the pads well over 5,000 girls in South Africa. We've had distribution chains in Namibia as well as in Lesotho.
Fantastic. I mean, I know that this is a great idea. And feedback on it and the use of it, and do they find, because I mean I can see there that it doesn't just come as the pad, there's even washing powder in there, so you really give the young girls a complete kit to kind of go ahead and use it. Now, as much as this is helping young girls who can't afford sanitary towels every single month, this is also green. It's also much easier to not have to dispose of.
And not only that, Lynette, the feedback, the feedback we're getting from the girls is all the health benefits. You know, as women, we don't really talk or socialize about such menstrual health issues we come across. You know, irritation or odor. Reusable pads, actually, they combat that. They've been proven that, you know, they minimize menstrual pains, they minimize odor after your period, and that's the exact feedback we're getting from women and from girls. You know, girls that have been telling us, my period feels a lot lighter, I don't get irritation or itching after my period, and those are the benefits of not having chemicals in your sanitary pad.
Fantastic. So, Sanele, let's get back to you now, because we looking at the theme that you've adopted this year, and it's sustainable development and youth unemployment through green skills. And that's vital because we're in Youth Month. The biggest issue facing the youth, unemployment.
Yeah.
How's this going to help?
So for us, I think what's quite critical, Leanne, is to say young people need to come up with jobs now. They need to come up with innovative ways so that they can be job creators rather than employees, you know. But something like this, we've challenged them. They were actually our winners last year, our second runner-up. From our winners, the first prize was a guy who came up with making bricks out of paper. You know, this year we also have got some cool ideas. You know, we've got a guy called Tebo, I think is in Durban. But what we're trying to do with this is to say, how do young people come up with innovative ways to create jobs for themselves? So, for example, there's young people that are living out of recycling. You know, they're creating jobs not only for themselves, but also for other young people. I think our key message this year is to say, how do we eradicate youth unemployment by empowering young people to come up with their own ways of creating jobs?
Which is so nice, and I think that speaks to the interview that we had a bit earlier with Sakina, where the guy was speaking to the fact that we need to create a mindset of how do we become entrepreneurs?
Exactly.
How do we create jobs? How do we train ourselves to not just listen to orders, but to actually go out there and make a difference? And this is the kind of thing you're talking to. So what I gathered is you got entries from all over the country. This is not just a Gauteng thing.
Definitely. So we get entries from all over the country. We've been to Durban, basically to all 9 provinces. Over 200 young people applied with green innovative ideas. One exciting one, I think, for me as well is a guy who came up with a tool to test the water. So when the sprinklers are basically watering the soil, this guy has come up with a tool that can sense whether the soil now is moist enough, and then it automatically switches off. So I think that will save us water, because I think the Third World War would definitely be about water if we don't take care of the planet, you know. But I think for us as well, Lynette, is to say the youth of 1976 took it upon themselves to say they were going to be the solution. And I think for us as young people as well in the green economy, we need to say the same thing, to say we must take it upon ourselves that we can be the solution, or we are the solution. So we don't wait for government to do things for us, but we rather do things for ourselves.
Excellent. Palesa Pads, where do you find them? If in fact you're interested in buying some, how much do they actually cost?
So Palesa Pads, we're actually operating in 2 modes of selling. We sell to individuals that can contact us through our website, www.palesapads.com, through Facebook at Palesa Pads, Instagram at Palesa Pads, or through our WhatsApp line. We also go through companies who would like to sponsor schoolgirls. So those are the modes of where we try and get the pads out there to the country.
Fantastic. Thank you to both of you. Keep up the amazing work. It's wonderful to chat to you and meet all of you. But I love the initiative, and I hope that 5,000 grows to 10,000, which then goes to 100,000. I mean, that's what ideally you'd like to see. Sanele Zulu is the co-founder and CEO of the Green Youth Network, and Omphemetse Plaatjies, Director of Palesa Pads. Now, the 6th Green Youth Indaba will be taking place tomorrow and the next day at the CSIR International Convention Centre in Pretoria, and access is free of charge, so get down there if you can. The time is 14 minutes before the top of the hour.